Well, good evening, late afternoon, all you wonderful people watching my video. Yes, as you can see, Lily is wanting to come out, but you'll see by the title of my video about me saying, golly gee whiz, my snakes would have to be the most stressed snakes that ever existed in being captive kept snakes. Lily has already been out today, and she came out really early this morning, and I had to go out today and pick up feeders for them, so Lily had to go back home, of course. I've been home for a couple of hours now, and Lily has just been down there in her hide, and she has now just decided to come out. And I guess I'm being a little bit unfair in a way. I wouldn't say I'm cheating either, but why are my snakes the most stressed in the world? Well, for what I do and the type of keeper of snakes and carer of snakes that I am, because I continually am hearing that snakes do not like to be handled by us humans. They tolerate us handling them, and I do feel like I'm cheating in a way, because for those of you who watch my videos, you all very much know Lily, and if you do know Lily, you'll understand that that is absolute hogwash. Lily certainly isn't someone that just tolerates me handling her or being around her or touching her or maneuvering her or telling her she has to go home and getting her down. She is she's compliant when I go to bring her home. But anyway, I want to get her to come on out, and I actually physically hold her because of course she would only be tolerating me actually doing that with her if I go by the fact that it stresses them and they completely don't like it at all. I am so over hearing that, and all I can say, I will flip you around now, because I will get Lily and I will try and set this tripod up as best I can, so you will hopefully see me and Lily as her just tolerating me and being in my presence, because you know, if I go by what is said, then every time I spend time with my snakes, I'm stressing them, and they don't like it. And that makes me a pretty crappy keeper of snakes, does it not? And I'm a little bit annoyed by that being said. No, it wasn't said directly at me at all. I'm not saying, you know, someone said, oh, you know, gotta love carpet pythons, does nothing but stress her snakes out because she handles them a lot and all the rest of it. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just tired of hearing this statement being said, and often being said. Lily's up up here at the moment. But it does kind of slap me in my face personally, because I do not believe that Lily becomes distressed by me handling her at all. She is more than happy to come on out of her enclosure. She is the one that begs to come on out of her enclosure. I don't beg her to come out. Sometimes I might, after it's been a few days and I know her belly has digested, I might open the door and say, "Oh, please, Lily, come on out." But I don't force Lily, Jack, even Jessie, Tessa, Apani, Maya. Actually, I will say I do not force any of my snakes to come out and be around me, ever. And I do not see any of my snakes tolerating me. My carpets are active. They are go, 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 go. They're not moving and all the rest of it while I'm holding them, because they're not tolerating me. Lily knows this room, and she knows that she's allowed to free roam in this room. Lily doesn't always get to free roam. I often will come out here at 11 o'clock at night, and Lily is at her door wanting to come out. Lily knows that I will not allow her to go up to the hangout spot in the middle of the night. She has to stay down here with me. She wants to come out, but it's only that I've come down to check her, and I see her at a door, so I open it up and I let her come out. Because Lily expects me to actually do that for her. She doesn't understand it's in the middle of the night, and I'm a softie, so I let her come out. But to accuse somebody of, when they're handling their snakes, that their snakes are only tolerating it, and if snakes are only, well, it doesn't mean that if they're only tolerating it, then it is stressing them out, because none of my snakes are stress snakes. It's those snakes that show that they're only tolerating it, that are stressed, and they're only tolerating it because they've never had the time to get to know the person that actually cares for them. All my snakes know me, and know me well, because I've put the time in with them, and I've allowed them to get to know me, and I've got to know them and what they do and they don't like, and I respect them for that. I do allow them to free roam. I do allow them to go outside and smell the fresh air and cruise around in the grass. I mean, isn't that what snakes do in their life? Do you think that snakes curl up in the one spot and that's it? That's where they stay and they never venture from there? And that doesn't matter what species of snake you've got. Yeah, they might have a spot where they curl up of a night so that they're safe and they're warm and whatever. But they still have to go out and they have to hunt. They still have to go out and find a mate. They still have to do all those things. They can't do that in one spot. You know, if you think that not touching them and not spending time with them is giving them a great life and a stress-free life, I believe the opposite. I believe that then every time you touch them or go near them or get them out to clean up their home or whatever is a stress to them. It's not a stress to any of my snakes that I do those things with. Not at all. And stop telling people that snakes only tolerate us, because it's just not true. It might be your snakes that only tolerate it. But for those of us who spend a lot of time with them and put a lot of time in with them, that is the furthest from the truth. My snakes wouldn't know how to live without having freedom, without me acknowledging them. So, yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed and I'm tired of hearing it. What do you think, Lil? Hey? If only snakes could speak. That's all I can say. Because I think a lot of people would be very shocked with what they would say. But guys, you take care of yourself and your family and your friends and your snakes that don't tolerate us handling them at all. We just stress them out. Take care of all your animals. Don't pat your dog. Don't rub their belly. Don't do any of that stuff. How do we know it doesn't stress them out? How do you really know? But anyway, I know a four-legged creature is not the same as these non-legged creatures, but they still deserve more than nothing. Ciao.